Hey guys and gals, Undead12335, finally back in front of the camera again. It's been a long couple of days. Been working a lot. Not really. It's just work's been kind of crap lately, and I just haven't been in the mood to do a YouTube video. Got a new dog. It's getting used to that, and I don't know what kind of dog she is. I was told she's a Wiener Chihuahua mix, a Chiweenie, and I swear to God this thing has Rottweiler in it because she is 6 weeks old and her paws are this freaking big, dude. She's tiny. She's a little bit bigger than a loaf of bread, and this dog's feet are huge. Anyway, I just wanted to splurge a little more on some Destiny 2 stuff. Now that 99% of the content is actually out, they keep saying they're going to update the Dreaming City week to week and changing and doing all this stuff. It seems to be pretty stupid so far, considering all that happens is they just change what faction is invading the city that particular week. And I also wanted to talk about a bugged bounty hunt this week, is what I'm calling it. It's basically a wanted enemy you find on a certain planet. It's a bounty given by a spider. Yesterday was the start of the Year 2 Iron Banner, and so far Iron Banner has been trash. The weapons are literally reskins of the stuff you get from Gambit. The weapon rolls are meh. The actual stats on said weapons are always trash, and I've noticed, and everybody seems to say that, especially with this. In D1, everything had kind of pretty good stats, like good stability on a pulse rifle or whatever. In here, they all have a stability bar that's almost like, they have like a 30 to 40 stability, a maxed out fire rate, almost zero handling, almost no range. I mean, they're trash weapons. They're garbage weapons. The only way to get them to have one even be viable is to have a decent roll on it, and even that's saying not a lot. The power imbalance is kind of ridiculous too, considering in D1, if you were, for every 10 light points I think you were above someone, I think you got a 1% damage increase. In this game, it seems to be if you're 5 points ahead of somebody, you just plain out smoke them. I was playing against a full team of level 600 yesterday, and I actually have video footage of that. And I basically blocked their entire team. I'm not playing that because I shouldn't be running by myself into a full squad of 6 people. Running as a full team of 600s, that would kill you in 2 shots from a hand cannon. You want a 2-tap ass to cross? Get your light level to 600 and go and play some newbies. The power imbalance, no one asked for this. They didn't say, oh, well, we want them. They were not saying we want this back. They were saying make Iron Banner great again. Make it so that the rewards are worth it. Make it so we have bounties again. Not just me running the same crap to get the same reskinned weapon that you sold me last month, considering the last 2 Iron Banners, they had the same set of weapons twice in a row. It gets old. And considering you reskin the stuff from Gambit, and if you don't believe me, look it up. The sniper is the same, the rocket launcher is the same. The only difference was they just put a couple little spikes on the sides of the weapons. That's it. Sleeper Simulant in Gambit, I don't have a problem with it, to be honest. I use it. It's the only viable way to melt invaders, considering they had that stupid overshield, and it took me 3 days to get my Ace of Spades bounty completed for that part of 5 hand cannon kills. 1, because hand cannons are inconsistent on console. If you don't believe me, try it yourself. They're very inconsistent. There's a reason why you see people use the Better Devils, and you will never see them get a headshot. They shoot for the chest for the explosive damage. 2, the overshield makes it so hard to kill them because they literally have triple health. And 3, the spawns suck, considering I'll have them spawn either way across the map or right on top of me. There's only 3 spawn points per map where they can spawn in, and everybody knows them. If I spawn in as an invader and the full team is running Sleeper, I'm dead. And if I know where I'm spawning in and I know that if they're going to be in a certain spot, they're dead. Leave the Sleeper alone. Just leave it alone. Buff everything else to be up to it. And it's like Astacross said, if you nerf this, it's going to become useless in PvE. No one's going to use it. Buff everything else up to it. People use it because it's viable. I suggested either remove the overshield, and a friend of mine said, hey, how about make it so that it's only 1-shot kill if you hit to the head. That's how linear fusion rifles work in the game. They're supposed to be basically a sniper rifle in the heavy slot. Make it like that. I think that would be fine. But only for Gambit. In Iron Banner or regular Crucible, make it 1-shot kill, considering the gun has a long charge time. It's literally pew and you're done. Most people charge it out walking around the corner to get a kill on you. Either they'll dance or do an emote, walk around the corner and kill you. I have no problem with it. It makes it so that it's actually easy to kill bosses, and that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to kill bosses and dole out massive amounts of damage. It's a railgun. It's supposed to be good. If you do that, basically everybody's just going to start running rocket launchers, and it's going to be hell on earth whenever you're playing Gambit, because the last thing you want is a full team using rocket launchers with tracking shooting you across the map. Didn't think of that, did you? And the final reason why I don't have a problem with it, I run the Fake Cries Foul. I'm actually a pretty decent sniper in D2. Just snipe them. You know where they're going to spawn. As soon as I hear enemy invader, I immediately jump to a high place and just peek around. It's a decently high impact sniper. I think it's the lowest impact sniper you have though, and it's a one-shot kill to the head. No problem. And if you miss and hit him in the chest, pop him in the chest with whatever you got. No problem there. Next on the list is the amount of edge transits people have been getting, and that I've been getting. I have like 25 of those freaking things sitting in my vault that I'm just collecting to see how many I get in the last week. I get multiple a day. That's what I get. That is what all I have been getting from my Prime Engrams. I have been 523 for the last week because my light level cannot be raised, because that's all that is dropping me from my Prime Engram. Switch that out for something else. I mean, come on. I'll take 15 flashing smokes, because at least I can be okay with that, even though I hate that grenade launcher. No one uses it. Another thing is exotics. I get it, guys. It's supposed to be exotic. They're supposed to be rare. You want them to be hard. The problem is, I've got 80 hours into this expansion. I've gotten one. But it was a 365 Orpheus rig from year one. They nerfed the crap out of the thing. It's useless now. Astacross is the only person I've seen that reviews them, and that is mainly because he uses other people's accounts. More power to him. If you got to do what you got to do. I mean, he's even said, I haven't got it to drop. I haven't seen a single exotic drop yet. Use someone else's account to get them. Yeah. Turn up the rate we get them some. I mean, I'm doing high level activities. I'm running whatever I can. I've had friends say, "Oh, you can get them randomly from the gunsmith." Okay, where are they? I've turned in almost 18,000 weapon parts and gotten not a single one. But I've gotten edge transits, though. I sure have got a crap load of those. Make them a little more accessible. I mean, we play them to use them for that. I'm still using my Stompies on my exotic armor piece. And for my exotic weapon, well, I don't use one, considering the year 2 stuff is way better now. But the only problem is I can't get one, so I don't run an exotic at all now. Final note on this. Tune your game a little more. I get it, they're working. They were sure proud to drop this Iron Banner, but they dropped it with the power imbalance way too out of whack. The bounties are cool for it. They've added bounties for different things and all that stuff. It's awesome, but the rewards don't justify the means of doing the bounties. I'm not going to want to run a bounty if I know that I'm going to get a legendary piece of legendary gear that's 5 points lower than what I've got, or get a Prime Engram and it's going to be the same garbage I've been getting all day. Tune it a little bit, tweak it. I mean, people have been talking about this. I've been reading on the forums on the Destiny app. I read them every day on break at work, and people they're honestly getting burnt out already, considering I beat the campaign in a little over 15 hours, and everything else took me probably 10, and now I've just been running my daily bounties whenever I have them and stuff like that. There's really not that much to do. We're back to where we started, and the whole city taking over thing in the Dreaming City, it's going to be a slow start, but hoping it's something better. But I didn't make this video to sort of just crap on the game, even though I sort of did. It's just I'm a very passionate person about this game. I love Destiny. Destiny 1 is one of my favorite shooters, one of my favorite games, one of my favorite pastimes of all time. If you guys actually look up my gamer tag or just find me on Destiny Tracker or anything like that, you'll see how many hours I put into this. I was top 1% for most of the stuff in the first game. That's just because at that particular time, one of my previous girlfriends, she was away, and I basically just played that. I sunk my time into that when I get home from work every day, just to sort of keep my mind off worrying about her being away for a while. Stuff like that. So with this, I don't have to worry about that anymore, but I paid $300 for it. I want to get my money's worth. If it's if it's gonna take 3 years, you better start pumping out some content. That's pretty much all for now, guys. I'm gonna try to keep this video as over 10 minutes as I can. Alright, that's everything, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And yet again, thank you for all the views. And I've been noticing a long tail on some of my videos, so really appreciate that, guys. And I'll see y'all later.